Hey, Paul Peck here again. Today I'm going to show you how to do a skip trowel, which is the most DIY friendly texture for beginners. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you the formula for mixing it and how to mix it. And I'm also going to show you what the texture looks like after it's been primed and painted on this ceiling. Alright, I'm going to get the skip trowel mix with a scooper, and I'm going to use a hawk and a 14-inch drywall knife. Not getting a lot on there. Just see how it grabs. As you can see, I'm not putting a lot of joint compound on my knife, and I'm holding it almost flat to the ceiling when I'm pulling it. I go over each section a couple of times just to make it grab how I want it to grab. On your first pulls, it doesn't cover completely, so you want to go back and keep skip troweling. And if you're new to the channel, my name's Paul, and I've been a drywall and painting contractor for over 20 years. If you're looking to step up your drywall, texturing, or painting game, be sure to hit that subscribe button and also the bell notification to get alerted whenever I post a new video. And if you saw some of the other videos in this series, you can see the yellow kind of came through on the second skim coat, but not as bad. So be sure to stick around for the next video, because I'm going to show you how I got rid of the yellow. I don't know if it's water stains or smoke stains, but I'm going to show you how to get rid of them. And if you want to use a mud pan instead of a hawk to apply the skip trowel texture, that's fine. I know some guys that do skip trowel right out of their mud pan and not a hawk, but I learned using my hawk, and so that's how I do it. That darker line that you see is not texture going across in a line like that. That's actually part of the skim coat that hadn't dried completely in that area. I had went back and just hit one little spot. It's dry to the touch, but it's still just a little damp. No big deal. It's fine to skip trowel right over that. Okay, since I got it all up, I'm going to go ahead and knock it all down in the opposite direction that I put it on. And you want to look around and see if you see any spots that might be light, or I see one right here. We're just going to add a little texture in any little spots. Alright, so I'm going to go in the opposite direction. That makes it all consistent and the same level and height and all that. So I'm ready for some more mud, and then I'll move on. Again, not a lot of mud. And again, you just want to keep going over the same section until you get the coverage that you want. Let me know if you have a ceiling that could use a skim coat and this skip trowel texture. Be sure to hit that like button if you're enjoying this video. I don't know if you've noticed, but I go a little lighter in the corners. That way when it's time to paint, it's easy to cut in and not so heavy textured. Let me know in the comments what kind of drywall project you're working on. Alright, so I'm going to go opposite direction. And for areas that don't seem to want to grab the skip trowel, you can just take a dab of it and just place it where you need it. Because if you keep trying to cover one spot, you're just going to pile up the skip trowel mix, and it's just going to be a big, smooth, flat spot of texture. And here's the first section of this bedroom ceiling. Just a little bit more to go. Let me know in the comments if you're a DIYer, contractor, painter. Just kind of curious. Once you've got a little practice in, you kind of get a rhythm and you can just get moving, and it goes really fast to skip trowel ceiling. This 12 by 12 bedroom took me about 30 minutes to skip trowel. If you are going to try doing a skip trowel texture yourself, I recommend doing it in an inconspicuous area, like in a closet on the ceiling, or even on a scrap piece of drywall to practice on. Feel free to ask me any questions about skip troweling or any type of drywall questions down below in the comments. See a couple bare spots, just pop a little mud up there and knock it down all at the same time. I'm going to go the opposite way again. This texture might look a little drastic when it's unpainted, but once you paint it, it all mellows out and just becomes a nice looking texture. I'm being very careful not to get anything on this fan, and the homeowner also told me they're replacing it in a couple months or so, but in the meantime, I'm just being careful. You might want to go ahead and cover your fan if you're not going to be replacing it, or you could take it down. Just dabbing some texture in a couple areas where it didn't grab. Going over it like this gives it all the same level of flatness and makes it all nice and consistent. And for the little bit of skip trowel that I do get on the walls, I will go around with a damp yellow grout sponge and just wipe it off. All right, the second section is complete. Keep watching and you'll be glad you did. This is the final section, and then I'll show you how this ceiling turned out with the skip trowel texture. This is the exact area where I did the water damaged ceiling repair in the previous video of this series. I'll leave a link to the entire video series in the end screen at the end of the video. Yeah, I'm gonna go the opposite direction. And as always, I'll leave a link in the description to my Amazon store where I have all the tools I used in this video and all my other videos here on YouTube. I'll also be doing a video on how to match the orange peel texture on the wall where I did that ceiling repair. I had to do the corner tape again, so stay tuned for that. Leave me a hashtag drywall tube if you've made it this far in the video. I'm going to be painting this ceiling with satin paint, so that'll show whether I did a good job on that ceiling repair or not. I'm almost done with the skip trowel texturing. Leave me a hashtag drywall tube down below in the comments if you're still watching this video. And if you do attempt to do the skip trowel texture, I'd love to see photos or videos, not only of that, but of projects or projects gone wrong. Look for my link to my Facebook group down below in the description. There's just a little bit left in this bucket of all-purpose joint compound, so basically I used about a half a bucket to texture this entire ceiling. I'll show you how to mix the skip trowel texture and everything you're going to need to do that. First, you're going to need some coarse sand. It's a 20-30 grit, a paint mixer, and either a cordless drill or a regular drill. I like to start with just a half a bucket of all-purpose joint compound, about a cup of the sand in. Then you're going to add just a little bit of water, probably a little less than a cup, and start mixing it up with your mixer. You can thin it more once you get going with it and see what you got. Basically, you just want to bring all the sand to the bottom and back up and mix it thoroughly, probably for about 2 to 3 minutes. You're going to want it a yogurt consistency to get a nice skip trowel finish. All right, so here's the ceiling after it was repaired. Skim coated twice, skip trowel textured, stain blocking primered, and painted. As you can see, you can't even tell where the repair was. I'll have the end screen with a link to this entire playlist so you can see how it was done. I'm sure you can get some great pointers out of those videos. Homeowners happy, and that makes me happy. And if you want to catch the next video or any of my upcoming videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button now in the center of the screen to keep up with all my videos. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'll leave some of my most popular video links down below in the description. Thanks so much for watching.